they don't mean it. I get so frustrated. I'm like, I shouldn't care about it, but I will.
Just show them a picture of a bridge. It's clearly curved. It goes up and down.
Yeah.
Fade over.
All right. Thanks, bro.
No, thank you, man. Have a good one.
We got David. Oh, I know David Beverly. Music freak, Jesus freak, or something. What's it called? Sorry.
I have been sitting here for a while.
My bad.
It's been an interesting conversation, man.
Okay, it's fun.
One of the things I like about you, Jaron, is your demeanor.
Thank you.
Your delivery. Seriously. If you know anything about me, I think that it's pointless to argue and fight.
Good.
No one wins in a fight.
Correct.
No one. Having a comeuppance on someone, thinking that you look better because you put them down is absurd, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I hope that you do more of these live like this. I kind of hope I would have been able to get in a little earlier, because you had asked a question about if you wanted to have flat earthers come in. I mean, ex-flat earthers.
Yes.
Give testimonies. Now I suppose you know where I stand on all this, right?
Of course, yeah. You're yes. Biblical cosmologist.
That's right. Yes. Now, Dean Odell, I'm not. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
he's a little different.
So, and I talked to Will before you guys went down to Antarctica.
Yeah.
And I was with Josh Monday. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I love Josh. He's great. We talk all the time.
Yeah, he is a great guy. Yeah. And I think, and this is just the thought, I could be wrong, but we've had science tell us throughout the centuries, and I know the scientific method has been polished up, as it were, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the methodology has improved and all of that stuff. But nonetheless, we've had science teach us different models throughout the ages that were all found to be incorrect over the ages.
Okay.
Right? And we've had societies.
What do you mean, science since like 1600, or you mean before?
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Okay.
Since Francis Bacon era,
right,
and on. Sorry, some of our audience might know who the heck I'm talking about, right? But forgive me.
Famous scientists,
right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but most people, Jaron, and you said this yourself. So, and I'm not trying to. I'm just pointing this out.
Okay.
Most people don't understand what the scientific community actually teaches. The white lab-coated priest of scientism.
Right. The uneducated are not going to know, right?
Most people don't know what Copernican cosmology means. I just spoke a foreign language saying that.
Correct.
Word.
They don't know the principle.
And I'm not trying to disparage anybody. But see, to argue whether the Earth is round and spinning in the vast vacuum of space, or it's flat and enclosed and there's no such thing as outer space, if you don't understand the facets, at least some modicum of the facets of what it is that you're saying, and I'm not saying you,
right.
I'm saying rhetorically.
Okay.
If you don't understand those aspects, and the people, I tell people flat out, pun intended, that the Earth is flat and enclosed and immovable, like the scriptures plainly state. Now they state it within the structure of sentences when there's commentary about the creation.
Okay.
And so I say that to Christians, brothers and sisters that I've known for decades, and you can see their spirit rise up. The Bible will call it their countenance changes.
Okay.
Right? And but when you ask them the question, well, how fast does the Earth spin on its axis?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't know, which is kind of a simple question, really. But they don't know.
Okay.
Or how fast, generally speaking, the movements, the planetary bodies, the movements around the sun and how the moon orbits the earth in an ellipse and all that rigmarole, right? And how all of that, the solar system, they teach and they still teach that the solar system, we have an elliptical plane that everything sits on.
Mm-hmm.
We know that's a lie because of the movements of all of that. I hear music. I guess I'm supposed to get off.
It's okay. We got give it another minute or two.
Oh, sorry, man.
Just move it along a little bit so we do have people waiting.
Yeah. Okay. So look, all of that rigmarole. So most people are really disinterested either way. Really.
Yeah.
Right. I
still got to go to work tomorrow. That whole line. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Look,
I'm saying that's what they say.
Well, my point is that when we're looking up at the sky, according to Scripture, we're looking at a spiritual realm. It's not physical like this.
So
we're looking at spiritual realm.
Okay.
And so the physical things like that program you had on your computer,
mm-hmm.
if your parameters are preset and you have a globe and everything, all of the parameters and all of the math of that modeling piece of software is set within the software. So you're using.
Okay, let me explain something though.
Go for it.
You're missing the fact that it matches observations. So do you think that they have control over the sun? Do you think that they control?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so then just pay attention to what you're saying. If there's a model that's been mapped,
right,
that's been programmed into the computer, and it matches our observations, guess where we live?
No. But see, our presumptions keep us from seeing. So just because that model maps what we see and they match, even predictively, like you demonstrated,
right?
It doesn't mean that that's really what it is necessarily. Okay, our presumptions set the line of what we're going to see.
Okay, so that would be true if there was another option. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you have the globe and you also have a pyramid, and both of them match the observations. Well, you're gonna have a tough time because they're both matching the observation. Now
when nobody's going down that other route. But you're right. I'm not saying that you're wrong here.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's no other shape that you can map the Earth on that matches observations.
Sure.
So that tells me that it must be the one that does.
Sure.
So that's all.
But again, all I'm suggesting is that even the flat Earth model that we physically demonstrate is wrong, and so is the Copernican model.
Yeah, well, except for that one matches observations, so it can't be disproven yet. Whereas the flat Earth map has been disproven and has been shown to be falsified.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't match all observations, but I appreciate you letting me come on here and talk.
Yeah, and I would love to have a conversation with you if you want to find me places that you think that the globe Earth doesn't match observations. Please find us.
No, because we're starting from an argument point that
no, it's just a conversation.
It's starting from a position that I disagree with, and so start with a globe and Dave and prove that it's.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, okay, so because the thing I hear from people like St. Pierre and stuff like that is they say,
I don't know who that is, but
Shane St. Pierre. He just says, "Oh, we got the globe Earth from looking in the sky." That's how they back engineered the globe.
That's a wrong statement because you're making presumptions. You're what's the word? I can't think of it right now. But you're
presupposing.
You're saying I see balls, so the Earth must be a ball.
No, nobody's saying that. Again, that's the same thing.
I know that.
Okay.
I've heard this though.
Okay. So nobody's saying that you cannot. That is a non sequitur. If you're saying the shape of things in the sky, that means I'm on that shape. That's a non sequitur. Nobody's saying that. They're saying that we know what the sun does, and it's never done anything different. And so it would be dumb of us to assume that the sun will do something tomorrow different. If it every once in a while went off and took a hiatus for 36 hours and it went up and down sometimes and went around, then you couldn't use it as a measuring stick. But because it's so perfect, we can use it to say wherever you tell me I live has to match the orbit of the sun because we know the orbit of the sun. So all I'm saying is if it's so easy to just reverse engineer the sky, then flat earthers should do that. Look in the sky and reverse engineer a map that works on the ground. The problem is you'll never do that. Because
the problem is that we've had 500 years of Luciferian men.
Yeah, I agree. So we can erase that, right? We can erase that.
To us.
So erase that and create our own world.
It's impossible, Jared. It's impossible for me. I'm going to be dead before I ever get to that point.
You might. I mean, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, David.
You see the gray hair, right?
Yeah, I got a lot too. That's why I wear a hat all the time. Later, sir. All right, we got Rose 777 in the house.
Hello, my friend.
Rose, how are you?
I'm doing better now that I'm talking to you and your
Fantastic.
wonderful audience.
Thank
and
you.
It's a pleasure to be here after so long.
It is a pleasure.
And it actually shocked me when I saw Jesus Freak Computer Geek show up when I joined the backstage, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I really like that man. And he's so nice. And I really do believe that he's genuine in what he believes. And yeah, how can I come after that? Like, I feel inferior. But um, as you know, my main area of interest is observing the social behaviors of human beings
Oh, great.
during interesting times of division and conflict. I've always been interested in herd mentality, cults, mind control, brainwashing, and just like wondering, why do people do what they do and why do they act the way they act? And I just don't know. But today specifically, hold on, let me turn off my ice machine. I'm so sorry.
No problem. No ice making during the show. We don't allow it.
It's too loud.
Rose, do you have a favorite song?
Oh my goodness. Well, it depends on the genre.
Well, no, this has to be like your entrance song for the future. If you ever come on the show, we have to have something to play for you. I can't find anything.
Well,
how about this?
I love Rachmaninoff's Third Concerto.
Oh, all right. What do you got? Oops.
I'm so sorry I interrupted the music that you were going to suggest. What did I talk over?
What? Sorry?
You played something.
Yeah, it was my mind's telling me no, but my body. That one, yeah. My body's telling me yes. That one. Oh, how about this one for you? Is this rude? Is this rude if we play this one for you?